and gentlemen, the great outdoors. Parasites are not a third world problem. They are everywhere. And take it from somebody that's been a camp counselor for years. Believe me, they're in there. They're in every one of us. They're a part of us. And they are who we are. They're a part that I'd like to get rid of. A part that I'd like to put my foot down. Except they've adapted to burrow through my legs, so it's not maybe one of the better situations. So, without further ado, I will be explaining why we should stay inside. A very safe solution and alternative to the terrible outbreaks. So, by the end of the speech, I hope you understand what parasites are, techniques to avoid them, and the consequences of becoming a host to one of these parasites. Let us begin with the infamous botfly. The botfly, although not technically a parasite, has many tendencies of a parasite, which I'll explain. The botfly is a fly, obviously, that catches, but it uses an intermediary host instead of having just a primary host, like some simpler parasites, like a mosquito. So what this botfly will do, botfly will be buzzing around, see a mosquito, snatch the mosquito, and instead of eating it, it will lay its eggs on top of that mosquito. And while those eggs are on the mosquito, it will fuse to the mosquito's skin until it lands on a certain human whose heat, depending on where it lands, will melt the eggs. And the eggs will fall off and go in through the pores of that young specimen's body, turning you into a host. And when you are a host, this maggot-like creature, very small at this time, will start burrowing and eating through wherever it lands. And the main problem with this is the botfly doesn't necessarily land on just humans. It lands on cattle, puppies, everything you like, sweet little animals, specially targeted to every single animal. As James Durenberger explained, there's 151 varieties of botfly, and they're each targeted to one specific and sometimes cuddly, adorable animal, including us. Oh no, but it's not so bad. They don't just burrow, maybe it lands on your back. No, that's not so bad. I mean, it's pretty gross, but maybe it lands on your arm. But then what if it goes a step further? I've asked that question. What if it goes a step further? What are you to do? But become the host. For the parasites, one of us. And now, on to the conceptually horrible saccharina. And luckily for you, the saccharina does not target humans, but humans often eat them when it goes through various restaurants and people don't notice them. I don't know how you wouldn't notice it, but people have been reported of eating these horrible barnacles. And like some of my ex-girlfriends, this parasite attempts to find a male, go up to a male, unsuspecting, then it will suck this male dry. No, that's too easy. It doesn't let the male go. It will just keep sucking away until the male is just a thin husk, a weak husk, and either the wallet's gone or the male's arms are underdeveloped because he's spending so much time with this saccharina or female host. And but you guys think it ends there? Oh no! And this saccharina takes it a step further than even my ex-girlfriends. For what this does, when it gets big and strong enough, it will burst through the crotch of its male predecessor, rendering the male crab, sterile and uninterested in other sexy female crabs of its kind. And now, you think that's bad enough? Instead of just ruining this crab's life and relationship status, what this crab will do is ingest this terrible hormone, estrogen, inside this crab. Well, it's not really estrogen, that's an crab equivalent, turning this male quite literally into a female. And soon this crab's abdomen becomes ready for birth. But oh no, not births of baby crabs, births of baby barnacles. Because it forces this now incapacitated and mind-washed male to perform a female mating dance, a humiliating female mating dance for all to see, and to be the laugh of its fellow crabs. And these male barnacles are very attracted to this female mating dance. So what these males will do is start doing the dirty on top of this crab. These males will be screwing this other male. I'm sorry, it's what happens. It's nature. I can't prevent it. I'm sure the crab doesn't like it, but the crab is now full of very many baby Saculina crabs. Or not crabs, Saculina barnacles. And soon the crab is hypnotized to go to a warm pond of water and control and smooth out the water until these baby parasites get it put into the water, and soon many other crabs will share the same fate. And that is the Saculina. A solution, you ask? Stay indoors. Why go outside? These are here. Why eat crabs? Why do anything? Why don't you just stay indoors and avoid all these terrible pests that plague us? You can use bug spray. You can bundle up. But the safest, why do any of that? Just stay indoors. It's the simplest solution I can get. And now, to conclude, we can watch a cool video, I guess. Let's see if this will work. An example of a second. No, it's not going to open up. All right. To conclude, parasites are everywhere. They're really disgusting. There's not much you can do to avoid them. So why go outside? And put your foot down, but not literally. Thank you. But if there's no time consequence, I'm willing to show my little friend. But if there is, then I guess.
Just don't scare Alyssa.
Okay. With no time consequence, you can. All right, guys. I need the brave to come and observe.
You don't have to touch the.
You don't have to touch it. Just come, get down here.
Real quickly now.
Real quickly. I'm not trying to. I don't want to move it around too much.
I want to move out.
All right. Luckily for you guys, my uncle owns a store on the outskirts of town. And now I present to you the Tanzanian jumping spider.
Uh-oh. That's the biggest problem.
There it is.